friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome in. Disclaimers, I have no mic on because my mic is really starting to make the quality of my videos worse because the audio is just not that great. Okay, so let's get started. This is the headband I'm going to be wearing today. I got this in TJ Maxx, I believe. Where do you guys get your headbands? I would love to know because I love collecting headbands. Today we're talking about my March favorites because I want to start doing like videos like this because I feel like it's just like important to run down what happened in the entire month. Well, not what happened, but what was my favorite thing the entire month. So I thought this would be a good idea. So now we're here. I wanted to do just March, but I figured that I was gonna also include January because in January it's like kind of weird because obviously in January I got my vanity, so like obviously my vanity is one of my favorite things right now and it's literally my whole sanctuary right now. But like I still wanted to add a little bit of like what was happening at the time, or not. I'm like, I need to stop saying what's happening. What were my favorites at the time? And it's not like a really long list, but I still wanted to include it. There's my dog back there. She's snoozing. It's really early in the morning right now. So today's makeup look is gonna be like just literally my staple that I do almost on a daily. I'm using the Fenty Pro Filter, which was in one of my March favorites. I got this in the beginning of March, I believe. And I know it's not, I said we were going to talk about January, but just I'm already starting my base, so I just feel like I need to say that. So I guess we're just gonna go down the list. Makeup by Mario was one of my January favorites. That's when I first got it, but the main reason why it's not in my March favorites is because the Makeup by Mario foundation made me break out. Everyone and their mom on TikTok was like, the Makeup by Mario foundation made me break out. I was like, girl, me too. But yeah, I have no idea where that happens to people. Last night I spent 2 hours putting all the dates of when I bought my makeup on all of my makeup. So like putting like, oh, I bought this item in March of like, I don't know, 2023. So that, because you know makeup has that thing in the back where it says 6 months because it's good for 6 months. So yeah, and I actually found out that my e.l.f. putty primer I've had for more than 6 months because I bought this in October. So October, November, December, January, February, March. So it's been 6 months. Lately I've been doing my eyebrows off camera just because I feel like they just turn out better. Maybe because I'm actually focusing like where they need to be filled in and not just like filling them in and just talking. So if you're curious, by the way, I use the Huda Beauty to conceal out, and you see how full coverage that is, like. And then I use the NYX crayon eye pencil, I think that's what it's called, and NYX brow glue as well. So in January, I also got the Fenty loose powder. I actually have it right here. This is the Fenty Pro Filter loose powder in the shade Banana. This is the back. See what I'm talking about? I got this in January of 2023. Very nice. Actually, when you buy this, I didn't know it comes with this little stopper here. I don't know how to use this, so if any of y'all know what this is for, please do let me know because I have no idea what this is. And I know like it has little holes so I can stop the powder, because if you open it, I don't know if you can see those little holes down there, but those are what that little top goes into. But how do I get all of this powder on top? Like, how do I get it like back in the container? The reason why that was in my January and not my February is because in February I had found my other holy grail product. So that's why I found like I didn't find myself reaching for it as often anymore. But don't get me wrong, it's still like a really amazing product. Like, it definitely, I can see why people, that's their favorite, because it's really that girl. Like, she's really good. But just like right now with like the way I'm doing my makeup, I'm just like looking for that like really glowy like look, because that's like what I'm feeling right now. And honestly, that's what makeup's about, girl. Like, I love a matte finish. Like, that's how I started my YouTube channel. I started with a matte finish, and I will always love a matte finish because it looks freaking amazing. But I have extremely dry skin, so obviously after so many times doing the dry base or the matte base, it just like my skin was just like not having it, and it still, you know, it still doesn't like it. But obviously I'm not gonna be wearing like this glowy like everyday look to like a night out. So continuing, some of my highlighters, like my favorite highlighters that are actually still with me till this day, that I used in January, and I still to this day love them very much, will have to be the Rare Beauty Silk Touch highlighter and the Dior highlighter as well, the blush highlighter. I love pink highlighters in general. I noticed that. That was actually quite shocking of me. I know this can be really pricey, but honestly it's kind of worth it because you get a lot of product. Honestly, I've dug into this pink one like pretty hard, and only the labeling or the top has really just gotten knocked off a little bit, and I feel like I use it like almost on a daily basis. So I don't know, for like $45, I think that's how much the highlighter is. I really think it's worth it. Anyways, yes, those were my January favorites, and they're still my favorites to this day. Yes, this is part of my March favorites, February favorites. Oh my god. Have I been saying March this whole time? Now, fully moving on to February favorites. Okay, starting off, I have something that's not makeup, shockingly, but it's the Hot Tools curler. I think it's the 1/4 one. I've used that a couple of times to curl my hair, and honestly it's really good. It heats up really well. Anyways, just really quickly before we move on, I'm mixing this NYX Bear With Me concealer, and this is in the shade Vanilla, and I'm mixing it with this Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Happy. So this is like my little concoction I have going on, and then I just take like a little flat brush and then like just mix it together. Before we move on from the Hot Tools, we need to talk about blush. So I actually have two February favorites. That I have one complete like February favorite that I got in February and it became my favorite, and then the other one is just like from many months ago and it's still my favorite to this day. This one's the Fenty Cream Blush Duo Cream Blush. This is what it looks like. This is in the shade Crushing on Cupid. This specific shade here just gives that nice like little radiant finish. Like, it's so soft. See? Oh, I want to tell you guys my February Starbucks order, because obviously I'm a Starbucks girly. I drink Starbucks. I tried Dunkin', but like it's just not doing it for me. But if you drink Dunkin', if you have something you want me to try, I'll definitely go try it, because I want to give Dunkin' a second chance. I feel like she didn't get a fair enough chance. I just got an iced coffee with coconut milk, because I don't drink regular milk. Anyways, my Starbucks order for February: a vanilla sweet cream cold brew with blonde roast, 2 pumps of brown sugar, extra oat milk, or extra splash of oat milk, and it's in a venti cup. And I think it comes down to $6 or $5. No, it's $6. I think it's $6.77. I don't know why, but this just like fascinates me so much, that this elf halo glow has like a little like twisty in it, but right now it's open. So go like this, and then just stick the powder in there. It's like so fun. Guys, do you see that? This powder is just so beautiful, like just so good. Really quickly, I want to talk about the telescopic mascara. and how that's literally been like my go-to every single freaking time. Like I'm literally gonna use it like right now. And then I'm just gonna quickly just try to blend this blush out with my under eye with the Fit Me Pink Rose blush. And then for highlighter, we're just gonna go in with our favorites, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, so here's the way I do it. So first I like to add like one of these two or the pink one to my lid. I've been doing that lately. It just looks so freaking good. Just like a small fluffy brush, get this pink right here and then add that like as a blush topper. See, so subtle, but the real highlight comes in later. Then I take a smaller brush and get this white powder and then add that to my high points, like very 2016. Cute. And then I like to define this shine that I have going in my nose, so I see like where it is and then I just add to it. And then I'm gonna grab my Fenty Kilowatt whatever duo blush in the shades Moscow Mule and Ginger Beige, that word. I take this like copper finish right here and then use that as a blush topper. Anyways, and then now we're gonna use that telescopic mascara that I was literally talking about. Also in Feburary, I also had another favorite mascara that I kept using so much, and it was this Rare Beauty mascara. It's still one of my favorites. I really like using it. It's very volumizing, really gives you that thick lash. Okay, so we're just gonna set really quickly, and I like setting with the e.l.f. Micro Mist really quickly. Another one of my favorites that I have on my list that I actually didn't use in this video from Feburary is the Juvia's Place blushes, and this is what they look like. I have volume 4 and 2, and this is what they look like. One gloss in my Feburary favorites, and it's the Fenty Heat Gloss, and this one's in the shade Cherry, Hot Cherry, and it is very good. I love it. It's very thick as well. And then I'm gonna just really quickly top it off with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Okay guys, that is the end of the video. This was my whole list of all my favorites these past 2 months. I'm really happy to be starting this series because I feel like it's a good way to keep update with you guys over what I've liked, what I've done, where I've been. Obviously, some of these products you probably saw in my life update videos, get ready with me type videos, but this is like just strictly focused on the list that I make specifically on products that I think were like revolutionary to my life. Let me know if you guys use any of these products in your daily life. I would love to find other people that love these products just as much as I do. Don't forget to check out my TikTok if you like seeing unboxing hauls and get ready with me's. That's what I do there. On Instagram, I post about when I'm gonna post on here on YouTube, so any delays or any problems, you guys will see it there or in the post category, the community category in YouTube, and as well more about my personal life and what I do on a daily basis. Guys, we're almost at 140 like subscribers. Like, might sound like a broken record now, but I just can't stop thanking you guys for literally watching me and just asking me questions, and it just yeah, we already know the whole story. And yeah, I hope you have an amazing day today, and I love you all. Bye.